I want to do Jordan.
Right, well you can say hi to Grumpy Jesse.
Grumpy Jesse, stop being a ninja.
Hi!
Stop being a grumpy ninja. Say
Grumpy Jesse's been a grumpy ninja? What the hell?
What, please?
Right, do you want to say hi to Jordy?
Yeah.
You say hi to Jordy.
Hi, Jordy.
You want to tell Jordy what you think of Grumpy Jesse?
I like Grumpy Jesse. I like jewelry carving. I love it so much. It's fun.
It's really fun, isn't it?
I love the videos.
Yeah, Jordy's videos are brilliant, aren't they?
Grumpy Jesse.
Maybe someday you could come to our house. This is my sister, Lara.
Yeah. That's his big Rocco, Jordy. That's my wee son, Rocco. And that's my wee girl, Lara. And we all love carving fusion. Everybody say 1, 2, 3. We love carving fusion. 1, 2, 3.
I hate carving fusion.
Listen to that wee shit, Jordy. Huh?
That's it. These are the final trees I'm carving, and I'm not carving anymore, I tell you. I'm not carving any more trees. Now, Jordy, why do you have me in here with these other things? I need to get out of here. I don't know what you're doing to me, but... Well, Jesse, since you saw me carve these last night, you came into the room and you saw all these guys. And you took off all mad. You were upset because I carved some new family members. So I thought it would be good to put you in there, mixed in there with them, so you can be friends with them too, because they're my friends. They come out of my mind. Jordy, you need to get me out of here. I don't like all these spirit things. I just don't like them. Well, Jesse, that's the bottom line. You gotta hang out, and make some friends, and be social. You know, like you gotta get along with everyone. I don't want to get along with anybody. Okay. I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't need any more friends. I got enough friends. You're my friend. Who else is my friend? Oh, maybe some of you that are watching this video, you guys are my friends. Especially those two cute little kids that are from Ireland. What's their names? They're, oh, yeah, let me see here. Let me think. Rocco and Laura. That's right, those little silly little kids. I'll be their friends. They can be my friend. And maybe their dad might be able to, his name's Bap, I think, from Ireland. Maybe he'll be able to carve me, a girlfriend. Excuse me, Jordan, I just had to cough. I had a rough night last night when I took off. I had to sleep outside because I didn't want to sleep any around where these silly guys are. I didn't want to be around them. So, just Jordy, sell these things as soon as you can because I don't want them around me. They just don't need to be here. Well, Jesse, guess what? 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 I'm carving a bunch more today. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No. Yes. No. Can't. Oh, yes, I can. And I'm going to. Well, then I'm going out again, and we'll see y'all later. I've had enough of this silly little carving stuff. I think you should carve some more Christmas trees. Are you friggin' kidding me, Jesse? You think I want to carve one more Christmas tree? Well, I like the Christmas trees better than these guys. Because they don't belong here. They don't belong here. Okay guys, so I got this piece of cottonwood bark, okay? This is a piece that I found, a month ago. I made a video of it. My buddy Stu found the log on the side of the river, and we went and got a whole bunch. This is pretty solid bark, guys, so today I'm going to carve 2 wood spirits on this piece. One up here, one down here. I don't think it's going to be a full tutorial, but I got my microphone, so I'm going to kind of do, you're going to hear the fan, you're going to hear the carver. What I'm going to run today is I'm going to run this RTX Black & Decker. I'm telling you guys, I've been done lots of carving with this thing, and it's lasting me very good, and it's still holding up. I've carved tons of trees with this. I carved all my wood spirits yesterday with this too, I believe. And it's on a flex shaft. Okay. Oh, where's the burr? The burr fellow. So it's on a Kutzall. I got a brand new Kutzall bit here, guys. Okay. This is a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Okay. And go to the description below to the Kutzall site and use the code CFusion to save yourself 5%. So you guys, you know, when you put your burrs into your, this is a Dremel flex shaft, okay? Yes, it does fit onto this, okay? Dremel, it's upside down there, but Dremel and Black & Decker. It works together, okay? So when you guys put your burr in, I'm holding the camera and I'm doing this at the same time. You know, I always put it all the way down. If you leave it out when you're carving, you're going to get a wobble in there, and this thing could bend. It just happened. Okay? This happened to somebody, and now he's got like a death wobble in his burr because the shaft bent, because you're running at too high speed and you're leaving it too far out. So let me try to explain this. I always push it all the way in. Okay? See, all the way in. And then I just pull it out just a little bit, because sometimes these burrs get stuck inside the shaft after you're done carving, and you can't pull it out, and you got to use pliers, and putting pliers on these little burrs on here will dent them and ruin your burr. Okay, the little spikes. Okay, so I push it in and I pull it out a little bit, because when these things get stuck in there, let me show you. It's not tightened up. I only got one hand. When these things get stuck in there, you can't pull it out if it's all the way in. So this is why I pull a little bit out. So when it's stuck in there, when you're done carving, you can tap your handpiece down, and it will push this burr down and release it. Then you can pull it out, if that makes sense to you guys. So this is what I do. My opinion, guys, I push it all the way down and pull it out just a little bit, then tighten it up. Okay, I hope this can help somebody. Now what I'm going to do is, all those kids in the video that you just seen, they're from my friend Bap. He's in Belfast, Ireland. I believe he's in North. If I'm wrong, correct me, Bap. He's in North Belfast, and I got family in West Belfast, Ireland. So they're not my real family. My stepdad's, he's been my stepdad basically my whole life, but they're family. Okay, so they're in West Belfast. Bap is in North Belfast, and those are his kids, okay? He's a carver. He's been a tattoo artist lots. He's done lots of different things. He's a great artist. His name is, he's got a YouTube channel. He's a great carver. His spirits are wicked. He did one of those koi fish too. And I'm going to leave a description to his channel below. He's pretty entertaining, guys. He's sent me lots of funny videos that I've incorporated into my videos. So, Rocco and Laura, I hope you kids are great, and I hope you guys can watch a video of me carving this wood spirit. I'm going to put 2 on here, okay? And hello out there in Belfast. Well, let's get started here. Oh, and Bap, I hope you like my camera holder. I got the idea from you, bud. See, this thing goes up and down. If I can loosen this thing enough, so I can get it out of the way. Where it comes down, I just got that pipe wire stuff here to hang pipes. But this, I just slide my cell phone in there, and it works mint, bud. It just works mint, Bap. Testing 1 2 3, 1 2 3 testing. Here we are. I got my mic in. Is this thing recording? I hope it is. I don't know. This is a whole new thing for me. So like I said, I'm going to put 2 faces on this wood spirit, on this cottonwood bark here. So let's start off with the top one, okay? Here's our center line. Always do our center line, guys. Everything's my opinion. So let's put, I always base how thick the nose is by how thick your piece is. You know, if I had a piece this thick, I'd make the nose a lot bigger and a lot longer. But this isn't a very big piece of bark, so, well, it's not bad, but... And this bark is hard bark that I got. It's hard for this kind of bark. It's really good and it holds nice detail. So I'm going to try and do a pretty nice job on this one. You know, I'm going to concentrate, I think. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to concentrate when I'm talking with this mic here, because I'm going to kind of do a walkthrough. Okay, so there's our basic thing. So we're going to have a wood spirit here, and then we're going to have one down here. So I wonder if I should make the beard. This is why it's always good to use a pencil too, guys, because you can erase your lines and start over, especially when you're first starting out. Okay, so I'm going to make his beard flowing with the wind, because I forgot I'm putting another one in here. Okay, so there we go. Don't pay attention to this. So it's going this way, like whoosh, with the wind. Because when I'm done carving this, then I'm going to carve in, because I change my mind so much as I go. I can't, you know, I just change my mind as I'm carving. Because that's when your mind really opens up, guys, is when you're actually doing the piece itself. Not just looking at it. You know, your mind gets ideas. But once you start working on it, that's when my mind opens up anyways, okay? So I'll draw the other spirit in later. This isn't going to be a full tutorial video, but I will try and do some walkthrough when I'm carving, okay? Because I got my mic hooked up, and so let's get the fan going. This is my dust collector table. Most of the dust gets sucked through here. You guys can look on my playlists and watch how this table is. You'll see it in there. And also, guys, don't forget to be live this Thursday at 5 o'clock Pacific time to have a chance to win that rotary tool and that little wood spirit I carved. There's a video up on it. It's one of my latest videos for the giveaway. And you have to leave a comment in that giveaway video to be able to win, have a chance to win that wood spirit and that little knockoff Dremel rotary tool. So 5 o'clock Pacific time this Thursday, guys. What's today, Tuesday? Okay, so let me get this thing going. Okay, so I always start off carving the outsides of my lines, everything. Okay, I'm not going to cut in the bottom lip right now. My dust collector's making a squeal noise. It drives me nuts. Okay, so but I'm going to cut this mustache down, and I'll redraw this line back in for inside the mustache where the lip goes, okay? But I'm going to feather these cuts away. I'm going to take all these cuts away to make the mustache and the nose raised above. Guys, let the tool do the work, right? Like, don't force it too much, or that's how you're going to break your inner flex shafts, guys. Just let the tool do the work. There's no hurry. Don't be like me. See how I'm just feathering it away? Okay? Okay, see how that's feathered away now? See, watch this. I'm going to feather this away more so you get my point. Now you see you don't see any bumps in there from your cut line, right? It's nice and smooth, like a slow uphill away from your cut. Okay, so now let's take down this mustache here, and it will show you how much the nose raises up. Look at the nose already popping out. There, look at the nose. Look how, see how I feathered this away? Let me do a little bit more. See how it's like a slow uphill coming away from your cut. Pretend right in here is your cut where you first did. Then you feather it away, slowly bring it out. So now, to make this nose stick out a little bit farther, I'm going to cut deeper on either this side of the mustache and this side of the mustache. Okay, you guys can see those cuts again? One here, one here. Now the mustache is raised higher again. Now I'm going to bring the mustache back down again. We'll do a separate cut. And feather it away. Okay, so there you go. Look how far the nose is sticking out now. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to, now let's see here. I'm just going to cut this down lower here because the mustache is raised, the mustache, no, the beard, yeah, the mustache is raised too high. So I want to bring it a little bit lower down here, okay? So I'm going to take lots of this off. And you guys, you notice how you just see the tool doing the work? I'm not doing really anything. I'm just pushing it along. It's just about recutting, sizing everything proportionate. Okay, so look, now it's... Now look how nice and down it is, right? So now look at your nose sticks out the farthest. Your mustache is lower. So the lower you take your mustache, it will really help you make your nose rise out farther, stick out farther, okay? So now I got a pencil here. Let's redraw in our mustache lines. Don't forget it's whoosh, flowing with the wind, okay? And our beard's gonna come around here too, right? So anyways, one step at a time. Cleaning it up. Okay, so you can see how that's working now. It's flowing over with the wind. So now, I'm not going to have enough time on this video to give this guy eyes, but now what we're going to do is we're going to cut his eyes in. You're going to see that I don't put my Dremel straight up and down, and I just don't carve a hole in here. I carve on a 45 underneath the eyebrows, okay? Pretend these are your eyebrows, these red lines. You can give them any shape you want, guys. And I don't think wood spirits need to have eyes, you know? Like, when they got eyes, they look more real, and I don't know, I think they look just fine without the eyeballs. They look more mystique. Is that the word, mystique? Mystic. Okay, so we're going to carve underneath the eyebrows on a 45. Let's do it. And be careful when you're doing these cuts, guys, because this is when you'll break your flex shaft too. So don't be afraid to keep going back, you know. Watch. See, I'm going to cut in here, and then I'm going to bring beneath the eyebrows, I'm going to take it lower. Okay, now I'm going to bring beneath the eyebrows on the cheeks a bit lower. And that helps make the eyebrows raised up. Just a little bit. Okay? Then you can recut in your eyes deeper. Because you don't have two walls. You don't have this wall and this wall. This wall will be lower. Okay, my eyes are cut in there pretty deep now. See? So now I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the nose, I'm going to separate the eyebrows, okay? Left, right. I'm going to bring the bridge of the nose deeper now. You guys remember, this video is just for real beginners, guys, so you might have your own, some people just cut straight across the eyes and then they make their nose bridged lower, but this is the way I do it, okay? So there's our bridge of the nose lower now, see? Now we'll just give it a little bit of shape. Okay? Now, we'll use this red pen again. I'm going to draw the eyebrows in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut on this side of the eyebrows. I'm going to cut on this side of the line on both sides, and this will be left. See how deep that cut is there? Okay, I'm going to bring this, separate this again in the middle, separate the two eyebrows. I'm going to do a straight cut in the middle, and then I'm going to feather all this back to make the eyebrows raised above. So let's do this cut first. See, there you go, you got two separate eyebrows now. Now let's take all this away. Okay, so now you see the eyebrows are raised up and you have a straight cut there, okay? See how it's straight? Now I'm going to do is slightly go along real slow and just make it not such a cut mark there, so square. I'm going to round it off. Cleaning it up. Okay? So I'm going to run around, clean up, bring these cut lines down a bit lower. Put some age lines in there, see that? Age lines. And just feather the cut away. So this is raised higher. Okay, so let's shape his nose now. How I do that, I draw my center line on it again. There's one nostril, and here's another nostril. You guys can do it the way you want to do it, but this is the way I do it. See those two nostrils on there? Now I cut on this side of the line. And this is when you really take your time, guys. Listen how slow I'm going to be running my Dremel. I got those cut marks in there. Now I'm going to feather all this away. Now I'm going to bring my nostrils back down. Just make it look proportionate. Okay, so there's his nose. Shape good enough for me. So now I'm going to undercut in the nostrils to bring the nostrils, and I'm going to make these edges just a little bit round. Just a little bit, okay? So watch. Nice and slow. Okay, 1, 2. Now I'm just going to round them out a bit. Okay, so this guy doesn't have much of a thing there for a lip. There's not much of a space, but let's try and give him a bottom lip. Okay, he's got a lip. He's got a lip in there. You guys aren't going to be able to see it. Okay? Around these age lines a bit, and we're going to do some detail on these age lines later. Okay, so with this bark's very shaly. Okay, so I don't know if I want to give this guy a forehead. I'm going to give him a forehead. It's going to be a little small one because I don't want this to break off. I can see a crack right there, and this might snap off once I carve the head in. But anyways, let's go for it. Who are you if you don't take chances in your life, you know? You got to take chances, guys. And Rocco and Laura, I hope you guys are still watching this video out there in Belfast. Belfast! Okay, so there's the top guy done, blocked in. I even gave him some hair. This is a special one, so we're giving him some hair. And I got the second one done too. And he's got some hair too. This was a very narrow piece, guys, so I did what I could do. So, let's see here. Okay, now what I got in my Dremel flex shaft is, well, I'm running the Black & Decker. This is a Dremel flex shaft. I got this aluminum cutting bit, guys. I'm going to run it super slow because this bark is really soft, guys. You know, this is hard for cottonwood bark, but it's soft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all my little beard hairs in with this on edge just like this. Let's see. Just like that. There's an example. See? See how they're all split up and different? So I'm going to run around. I'm going to cut the beard hairs in here. Whoosh, this way, flowing with the wind. And I'm going to cut whoosh, this way, flowing with the wind too. And I'm going to leave these hairs just the way they are, like that. Like the head hairs. Just the way they are. Okay? So I'll do that next. You guys can buy these sets for like 10 bucks on eBay or Amazon. Sorry, 20 bucks on eBay. Just type in aluminum cutting burrs, or also type in metal cutting burrs. Okay, this is not the square edge, but the kits come with the square edge. But this is a metal working burr. 1/8, guys. Okay, see the difference? Metal working burr, aluminum burr. Look how more aggressive the one on the right, the aluminum working burr that's in my Dremel flex shaft already, is aggressive than the more aggressive than the metal working burr. This is aluminum cutting burr, this one. Metal working burr. 1/8 shaft, guys. You can get these on eBay. And they last forever and they're super cheap. And you get sets of 10. Okay. So I got his hairs cut in. Both their hairs cut in. That guy's got some big eyebrows. Got the eyebrows, the age lines cut in. You guys remember, this isn't, this is like, if I wasn't filming, this would be like, so probably half an hour carving for me. I'm not saying, oh, look what I can do in half an hour, but I'm just telling you. So, I went over it. I say it in all my videos, guys. This is a life changer. Once you make one of these things, it's soft emery cloth, okay? Or just even make some out of sandpaper or whatever, hook and loop sandpaper. And you get these little screw bits and Dremel packages, okay? Make one of these things. Here, where's the screw thing? This is like the screw thing that you get in the Dremel packages to hold the little discs, okay? And run it real slow, and your life will change with sanding, guys. Just make sure if you're doing soft wood like this, you don't sand too much because you can sand away your detail. But since this one is a special carving, I got my little cheap wood burner from Amazon here. I think it was like 60 bucks. Okay. I don't know, what's it called? The Whole Life? Whole Life, what a name. But anyways, see it heats up already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and burn in all little tiny beard hairs. I'll just show you a few seconds of me doing that. I don't normally do it, but once in a while I'll do it for special pieces. Okay? So let's do it. Okay, so all you do is just give it some little hits, because this will really highlight once, I've done other videos on this wood burner, guys. And this will really highlight it once you're, once you put the stain on it. I'm going to use polish shade. It dries fast and I like the way it works. Okay, so let's do one thing at a time, right? So one eye, then the next eye. I don't really have much patience for doing this, but sometimes it's good to think outside the box. Challenge yourself at new things, guys. Okay, so we'll do his eyebrows quickly. Sorry, I'm the worst cameraman there is, so excuse me. Okay, to the other side. Just hit it quick. So you can see this wood burner works pretty good for 60 bucks or 40, but whatever it was. And don't forget, this is soft wood too, guys. Well, this guy needs some age lines up here, so let's put some age lines in. Okay. And now we'll start with the beard hairs. Just give it some texture. I don't know, when I made a beard with this burner before, I cut it and then I did this. I did a video on it and it turned out to be one of my better beards that I've done. It looks a lot better, eh? The thinner that you got those beard hairs, in my opinion, the better the piece is going to look. So you want them all to be coming over with the wind. And some of them burn deeper than the other ones too, you know what I mean? Because it adds more texture. Okay, so I'm going to get this done and then we'll get back. Okay, so I got all the beard hairs done right now. It looks funny as hell right now. I know, believe me. Looks freaking weird is what it is. So I got this dollar store paint, like in all my other videos, guys. Special carving fusion paint tray. I'll sell this one for, I'm not selling any for $2,000. I haven't sold one yet, tell you the truth. So I'll sell this one for 500 bucks. And I might even include the paintbrush. So what I do now, before I stain it, or whatever you call it, polish shade it, I just paint inside the eyes black. So I paint inside the eyes black, the nostrils black, and the mouth black, okay? So I gotta do that, and can't film when I'm painting them. So anyways, you see what I'm doing, okay? Email me, canadian1dude@gmail.com, if you don't want. Guys, another thing I forgot to say, when you're using anything to do with power, like this wood burner, it's hot, okay? So make sure it's unplugged when you're finished it. Like, just when you're done with it, unplug it right away so you know it's unplugged, okay? Because sometimes you'll leave it sitting there turned on, you'll walk away, and you completely forget that you've turned it on. So just, instead of even turning it off, just unplug it. It's a lot safer, guys. Okay, so you can see here, I got the eyes painted black, I got the mustache and all that stuff, and the beard painted black. It looks silly as hell right now. So for when I'm using this black stuff, guys, when I make it black, I'm going to use a darker stain, okay? I'm going to use my Provincial Minwax stain. So when you make the darker stain, you're not going to see these dark, if you use lighter stain, these dark parts won't stick out so much, right? So you'll see what I mean. So it's going to be darker stain. It's not going to be the poly shade, unless I can find some poly shade around here that I got that's darker. Okay? That's the next step. Okay, so I got this espresso color poly shade, okay? That's what I got. That's what I'm using. So, and I got a dollar store foam brush. So let's start getting, and I don't have any gloves around, so let's get this stuff on. Oh, it's going to be pretty dark. But that's okay. And with this poly shade, I find after you're done staining or whatever you call it, poly shading it, the more you wipe it, the more you'll see the wood grain. Like the more it will come brighter again. I know it looks really dark right now. Hopefully when I wipe it, it's not so dark. But it's the only darker color I had around. I want this stuff dries pretty quick, so I just kind of want the stuff to dry quick. That's my point. That's the point. So we're basically done a top one. So let's wipe this. Whoa. And there goes the nose. There goes the nose, people. There goes the tip of the nose. There, that's what you get with cottonwood bark. Maybe I'll save that and just glue that back on later. Okay, because I still gotta finish it and sand. I'm gonna sand it after, sand the high points. God damn nose. Sorry for my language. Yeah, I know. So, okay, so what happens when you got something like this, the nose, and it falls off? I don't think I'm going to be able to glue it back on. I just get some sandpaper, because when you add the stain to this, you're not going to see you have to scuff it up so it takes the stain again. That still looks not bad. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's really even noticeable. It might even look a little bit better. Who wants a perfect nose anyways? I think it's not bad. We'll leave it the way it is. Hey guys. Okay, so let me get this other one done and then I'll be back. Silly little nose. Okay, there you guys go. You can see it's stained pretty dark, okay? But I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that because I got my flap sander. And once this thing dries a bit, I'm going to run it over with a real fine grit of this, maybe 240 grit, and you'll see it will lighten the high points, okay? So I'm going to let this dry for maybe an hour or so. Let it get drier. I'm going to blast off a couple more wood spirits, and when I'm done these spirits, we'll come back and I'll film using the sander, making it the high points high again, okay? You'll see, you can even shape the nose with your sander. If you got to retouch it up with the dye, the same stuff, go ahead. So I'll be back. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4 other carvings while waiting for this thing to dry. It's still kind of wet in the eyes, but I like sanding it when it's still not fully dry because it kind of almost like smudges. So I'm going to do that with my, once again, for the billionth time, little flap sander I made. Okay, so this kind of will smudge it and make high points on the high points. And we'll try and, I don't know what's going to happen with that nose. Okay, so I'm going to put the phone in the, just give me a second, I got to set it up. Okay, set up. Is it recording? Yeah, it's recording. Now let's just go over this real lightly with this. Okay, so here you go. That's it finished up. So we had a problem with the nose, but it turned out okay. So you can see how after I hit it with my flap sander, how it highlights the high points, guys. Like I said, this was made special for a couple people, okay? So on the back, I'm gonna show who it's for and where it's going. And this is another one that I carved today. This guy's kind of just sleeping. I don't know, he's gotta sleep with his mouth open, I guess. So I did this one with the walnut holy shade too. But whoever this piece is for, you gotta make sure. I'm gonna send this piece and I'm gonna send this piece. This piece is gonna be for my auntie and my uncle. So when I send you this piece, I'm gonna send this one too. And I'm gonna ask that you get this piece over to my aunt and uncle. You can take it to their house, hand deliver it to them for me, please, will you? They would be very shocked. So this is for who this piece is for. To Laura and Rocco in Belfast, Ireland. I made this piece for you guys. I signed it. Love, Geordie Johnson, Canada. So you guys can have this piece forever. I don't know, maybe get your mom and dad to set it up wherever you want. It's one piece, so you guys have to decide where it's gonna go. Okay? I like him. I think he's cool. I think they're cool. So you guys get to each name one, okay? So there's 2 spirits on here, so they both have to have names. So I think this piece, let me see. I think this guy, I think Rocco should name this guy. And I think Laura should name this guy. Okay? This is Rocco's, this is Laura. And you guys can decide wherever it's gonna go. Okay? So, but you have to promise me, I'm gonna send this to you in Ireland. It's not gonna be cheap. I don't care. It's about giving back, guys. But you gotta make sure that my auntie and my uncle that live about 15 minutes away from you guys are in North Belfast, okay? They're in West Belfast. So you gotta make sure that they get this. If Laura and Rocco, if you guys can go knock on their door and give them this piece and say it's from Geordie in Canada, they're gonna know exactly. I think they got some of my original wood spirits. They got some of my paintings there too, from when I first started painting. Maybe they can show you. But you guys, you know, like, and Laura, I seen in that video that you were drawing, so keep on drawing, keep at it. And I hope you guys are good there. Maybe one day I'll be able to get out that way, visit my family there, and come and say hi to you guys too. So I hope you're good. So I'm going to put up another carving that I did today when I was waiting for this one to dry, and I really love it. So I'm going to show you in a minute. You can't carve a tree on top of a spirit's head, Geordie. Oh yeah? Says who? You can do whatever you want to do. Here's a shout out to my buddy Rob, Just Carve Rob. He's got his own channel. Check him out, guys. Here's my wood spirit in a tree. Rob, it's the new way I do it. I was having fun carving, guys. That's what it's about, having fun carving. Having fun whatever you're doing. You know, if carving's not for you and you're fighting with depression or something like that, find something that's for you. Find something that you can really enjoy. Because I'm telling you right now, it will help you. Even if it's just, I don't know, sewing. I don't know, making candles or something. I want to show you guys something else that I carved today. It's an old paddle. Carved this little wood spirit on this. I carved this when I was waiting for this to dry. It's an old paddle. It's an old broken old paddle. Who says you can't carve it? You know what I mean? My buddy Stu found this on the beach, brought it over and gifted it to me, gave it to me, maybe I can carve it. So I carved it. And I even carved it when it's got this old paint on it because it's a rustic old piece of junk. Well, now it's brought back to purpose. Put a hole in the back. Somebody can hang it. Signed it. And there you go. That's my day today, guys. What'd you do today? Keep the pictures coming. of all your new carvings or new art or whatever you do. I'm almost ready to make a new video. And don't forget to be in the live chat this Thursday, 5 o'clock Pacific time. So here you go, guys. Here's your piece. Take this one to my auntie and my uncle, please. And I hope you like it. Grumpy Jesse says hi. He's going out for the day. He's not too happy about me carving all these wood spirits, but whatever. That's his problem. Not ours, right? Bye-bye. You wee skitter.
3,
Huh?
1. We love carving fusion.
Huh? Look at that wee skitter, Jordy.
Can we see the video
Not
yet?
saying it.
Alright. Right. Do you want to say bye-bye to Jordy?
Bye, Jordy.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Jordy.
Bye,
Maybe you
lady.
could get, Jordy, maybe you could make Grumpy Jesse's sister.
Maybe you can make Grumpy Jessie a sister?
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe Jordy could. Is that a good idea, do you think?
Or maybe you could make like a statue.
Maybe we can make Grumpy Jessie's sister. What about that? We'll try that one. What do you think, Big Guard? Will we make Grumpy Jessie's sister?
No.
No? Ah, Jordy, she's been huffy. Huffy, missus. Right? 1, 2, 3. Let's say bye-bye to Jordy.
Bye, Jordy.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Jordy.
Bye.
Have a good day. Tell him keep...
Shut up. Bye.
Have a good day. Tell him keep...
Shut up.
Tell him keep...
Shut up. Bye.
Have a good day. Tell him keep...
Shut